All right, it's April 14th, and welcome back to the MBA show! Loyal fans, it is tax day!
Okay, remember to subscribe to us at www.thembashow.com. What's our headline,
Our headline
Tom?
for the week, MBAs 1, IRS 0.
Oh, that is right. A Maryland nurse, can you believe it? A Maryland nurse successfully convinced a federal court judge to let her write off $15,000 worth of her MBA education off of her personal taxes.
Yes, I love it. Another way for the MBA to screw the common man.
Are you serious, Tom? This is a loophole that MBAs are exploiting. Like, this write-off was designed for the struggling blue-collar employee.
Blue-collar, hello? What do you call this? Blue-collar?
Struggling at night school, not this.
This is a legitimate deduction, okay? What should you deduct for your taxes? Business expenses, okay? People do it all the time. Why do people go to school? To get better jobs. That's a business expense, and you should feel fine deducting that.
Business expenses are for businesses. Personal expenses are designed by the government to encourage behavior they want. Doctors and lawyers can't take this deduction, and it's because we're not trying to get people to write off their educations to go get super high-paying jobs. The government needs that money right now.
So you don't think we should take it? Did you take it?
It's thousands of dollars. Yes, I took it. I took the deduction.
I knew you took it.
It's a lot of money.
Which brings us to our business school tip of the week. Save money on your taxes and deduct your MBA, like the MiroKaz.
So this is important. Before we do this, it's important that we do protection.
What are we about to do?
Legal protection.
Legal protection.
So we are not tax professionals. It is very important.
We don't even play them on TV.
That you consult your tax professional. So the MBA Show legal department actually has prepared I've taken our usual MBA Show legal disclaimer, and so what I'm going to ask you to do is just all of you to quickly read this disclaimer so that you can agree to it before we go.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, there's
more. Oh. All right. And if you've already signed the iTunes disclaimer, you double qualify.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay, but this really boils down to one quick point.
Excellent. I think that's an excellent rule.
So, but we're serious about this. Do not sue us. Seriously, don't sue us. If you're gonna sue us, stop watching right now.
So I think we should have a quick break while we wait for people.
We'll wait.
Go ahead and just turn off the computer. Don't watch.
We'll wait.
Okay.
Okay! So, for all the Canadians who are left, let's run through the requirements to deduct educational expenses.
All right, let's deduct some MBAs.
And see if yours qualifies. So there's a 4-question process. We'll do this game show style here. Question number 1. Do you need the education that you're trying to deduct, and do you need the degree you're trying to deduct to qualify as a requirement to qualify to perform a job?
And the correct answer to this one is no.
Correct or incorrect? The deductible answer.
Right. If you want to deduct it, you should be answering no to this question.
So this is when I was saying that doctors and lawyers, you can't be deducting your educations. This is why.
Okay. What's the next one?
Next one. Are you switching careers to a new trade or industry?
And the correct answer here is, again, no. And I think, doesn't this pretty much exclude full-time MBAs? They're all career switchers.
No. So you might think that, but for instance, in my case, like I said, I took the deduction.
So
beforehand, I worked at an online market research company.
Okay.
And afterwards, I'm looking to be an education entrepreneur. But if you look at the skills that I used before, I did sales work, I did marketing, I did general management, I did analytics. That's a lot of the things that we're putting into our education startup. It's a lot of the same skills that I'm developing and bringing forward at my MBA program.
That's a fantastic argument. Basically, you're saying, well, I used a phone at my last job, and I'm planning to use a phone at my next job, so that's really basically the same career. So, I think we're good.
Are you trying to get me audited?
Audited, dude. They know you've got nothing left. You're an entrepreneur.
So this is true, and that is why I was prepared for this eventuality, which is why IRS, if you're watching, he's a banker. Take him.
I think the arrow's pointing the wrong direction.
He's a banker. Take him.
Dude, I am bulletproof here, man.
What are you?
There's nothing they can do to me. I got tax lawyers up to here. There's basically no reason to be rich unless you can afford OJ justice.
Oh, smooth. Sweet God. I can't believe we went there.
So what's the next rule?
Okay, the next rule is this work that is something that's required for you to advance in your current job by your employer, or a skill required that you need to keep your job?
Okay, so for either of those questions, you need to be able to answer yes to
Yes.
either one.
So this is why you can't write off your yoga classes.
Damn.
Try as I might. You, I know. What do you
Unless-
take, like Krav Maga or something like
Well,
that?
unless those yoga classes are offered at your MBA.
Which has been known to happen. And so number 4, and this is actually the really important one that often throws people off, is are you carrying on your business or trade while in school?
And the correct answer to this is yes.
So this is why part-time MBAs, it's real
Yeah,
clear.
if you're a
taking-
part-time, you definitely.
If you're a full-time, this actually gets a little more complicated. There are ways to deal with this, and the IRS has found that this can be okay. But we'll go into a lot more details about this in our bonus content.
Okay.
So to get our bonus content, subscribe to our newsletter at www.thembashow.com, and we'll go through in a lot more detail in our bonus content. What qualifies and what steps you should take if you think you're qualifying for the deduction.
All right, and that's going to bring us to MBA rules.
So this is a segment
segment.
We give ironclad rules for your MBA program. Tom, you said you had a rule that you wanted to share with us. What's the rule?
This is a special rule just for you, Miro. One question.
What do you mean?
When you raise your hand in class and somebody calls on you, you get to ask one question.
No. I ask multiple questions all the time.
Okay. And this is why I think it's important that we go over some of this thing. Let me tell you a quick story. So, true story. We're in a room. There's 150 people in the class.
Yeah.
Okay. The speaker is a Fortune 100
okay,
CEO.
I remember this.
Okay. There's only 20 minutes left.
Only
Everybody
20
has their hand
There's
up.
20 minutes left.
Like 3 people are going to get called on. The speaker.
And I got 2 great questions, and he's not going to get to me twice.
The speaker calls on the MiroKaz, and he says, "Oh, actually, I have 2 questions."
Because I had 2 questions.
No, you do not get to ask 2 questions. You raise your hand, you get called on, you get in, you get out. One and done. That's the rule. And ideally, you wanted to make this a Twitter question. You want to have your question be 140 characters or less. That's a good question. I'm looking at you, Harvard. 140 characters or less, one question. Okay, that's what you get.
I'll try. Tom, what's on your radar this weekend?
No school on Monday. So I have a 3-day weekend because of Patriots Day. And you probably don't know what that is.
For those not in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, what is Patriots Day?
It's a Massachusetts-only holiday celebrating Americanism, donuts, cake.
We have no idea what
banking.
It's for. But we get the day off from school. And I will be taking that day off and be headed down to my hometown of West Hartford, Connecticut. I will be in the WH, rocking it out for Passover.
All right. Remember to sign up for our bonus content.
Subscribe to us on iTunes. I'm MiroKaz.
I'm TheRealTomRose, and you've been watching
The MBA Show.